the first carry for Dalvin Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check 99.
Blue draw quarters. Smooth. Yo, go, go. 5.
They'll throw on 2nd down and stick. This one caught by Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard. Receiver. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, D.
Greystone, travel. Go.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Hey.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Line 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Go.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Wait, set.
Alabama.
380.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Set.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Check it back.
General West.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Two times. We got 4. We got 4. 87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball.
Sugar! Rip!
Brady going to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Jim.
They'll run it with Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
72.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Check 3. Check 24. Check 24. Check.
72. Hey, Charlie. Shadow.
This is Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So 1st and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Brady to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Get it.
On the ground, it's Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run, Cook, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 40-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Mike 5-4.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, watch that.
Let's go.
On 4th down, here's Stick. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Noah Spence. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Running right, Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Check. Crunch.
Go Bandit.
55 mark.
Hey, Haywood. Go 50.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Open man has got one. It's complete. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Wait 10, wait 20 seconds. Hey, go 66.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He's got Smith here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the back.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
54. Mike 54.
Now stick. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Hill on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, 5-7.
Now they'll throw with Brady. That's into the hands of the tight end Leggett. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jordan Leggett, 37 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Protein spill. Hey, orbit.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Off play action, it's Stick. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to the ground, Cook. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
70, Indy. Go.
From the 41, Stick. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr., 41 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Barely got the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Eyes up.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 22 yards there, a first down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Now Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd down and goal. Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to fire. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Levante David in on the tackle.
Recon, 152 fighter. Bravo.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
They're going to go play action now with Stick. Completes it to Davis. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with... And he will...